Hi, you're back with the New Music Alliance Radio Hour, and I'm Mark Sherry, here with Mark Ramone and our special guest, Heather McLarney. And you just heard the Nields doing Be Nice to Me. It's always a good idea. And then Heather McLarney's own song, Flying High. And we started out with In Trine with Everything Flashes. So we just heard the Nields doing Be Nice to Me, and classic, folk song by the Nields. And that's, I guess, from their very first album.
And I looked for this album for like high and low. I was like, where's the first album by the Nields? I couldn't find it. And I'd given away my Case Logic set of CDs to the Goodwill. And so, yes, they re released their first album in 2023. And this song that we heard was the very first track off that first album. I mean, I must have played it like 1,000 times my, senior year of high school and into college. I drove my college roommate crazy playing it over and over again. I love this band. They're a huge influence on me because that was a really formative time for my songwriting. I love their harmonies, the phrasing of the lyrics themselves. And they're just so fun to listen to. And every lyric is like a twist. You don't really know where it's going. And they're such great storytellers.
Yes. When I first started listening to your playlist, I thought, this this playlist needs the Nields in it. And then you get to the very end and like, there they are.
I love that. That's so great. Perfect.
Well, certainly, Heather, we needed your song in here, Flying High. What a wonderful tune. And if you don't know, Heather is from the Hartford, Connecticut area. And the Nields, we didn't mention, are, out of the Northampton, Mass, Pioneer Valley of Massachusetts. And Heather, your song is just I just think this is such a great tune. And I gotta tell you, the production on this song is fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I worked with Asher Condit on this one. He was living in Avon at the time. Now he's in Nashville. He just really knocked it out of the park. This was the first song I ever recorded. So I've been writing songs for 20 years. This was actually a newer song that I had just written for a little casual song contest between myself, Jeremy Haddad, and Rob Alarcon, who's the front singer for the band Sunday Vinyl. We decided to write a song with the lyric, I want to make out with you even when I'm sober. So that was the prompt. And then we all had to write a song using this lyric. And I didn't win the contest. But I decided to record this song as my first single and just kind of go for it. People like it.
It sounds like an empowering anthem. It's got that feel to it.
Good. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky song, and all of my songs are kind of like this, where I use some pretty like heavy subjects and heavy lyrics, but I sing it in a major key and a nice fun melody, so it kind of like hides it a little bit, and that's kind of one of my tricks of the trade. So yeah, the subject matter is basically about anxiety, which everyone can relate to these days, but it kind of, puts it in a chipper melody with some hooks in there too.
And we started off with In Trine, Everything Flashes, out of Hartford, Connecticut. It's a musical collaboration between Kate Callahan, Cynthia Wolcott, and Michelle Begley.
Yes. And Cynthia and Michelle, of course, have been, singing with Kate for several years now. And they kind of formalized their trio, and they released their first album as a trio last year called Lay It Down. This album is so great. And the song Everything Flashes it's something that I really like that Kate does with her writing. Is she has these like mantra songs, she calls them, where she repeats this kind of like 4-chord progression over and over, and then she kind of sings over it. And it's really like trance-like.
Absolutely. I first heard about Kate Callahan back when she was Connecticut State Troubadour.
Many, many albums under her belt.
Well, thank you, Heather, for joining us today. We appreciate you and the music you brought to us. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was really fun.
And we're looking forward to hearing some new music coming up, right?
Yes. So I just finished recording my second album called There to Be Found down in Nashville. I just got the masters. So actually, we're going to, I believe, close out the show with a little clip of a song called Do For You, which I call my climate change anthem. It's about how basically the earth would be better without humans on it. So enjoy a clip, and hopefully it entices you to listen to the full song. I'll be releasing it probably in January.
Excellent. Well, thank you for visiting with us, and we hope you enjoyed some great original music from the Western New England artists. I'm Mark Ramone here this week with Mark Sherry and our special guest, Heather McLarney. The New Music Alliance Radio Hour is brought to you by the New Music Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to assist and advance the careers of talented, creative local musicians who write original music, and to promote the extended Western New England area as a destination for original music writing, production, and performances.
And if you like what we're doing here on the show, tell your friends about it and like the New Music Alliance and the Radio Hour on our Facebook pages. And don't forget to check out our website, newmusicalliance.org, where you'll find the extraordinary Essential Western New England Songbook, a listenable anthology of many of the best songs ever written by artists from Western New England. And while you're there, if you support the New Music Alliance's mission, we'd appreciate your making a donation or becoming a member or a sponsor.
If you're a local Western New England musician who'd like to have your original music considered to be on our show, send links to your songs to newmusicalliance@gmail.com. Join us next week for more great tunes from Western New England artists. And until next week, please stay safe and keep on listening.
The great original local music.
Yeah. Let's have Heather McLarney take us out with Do For You.
Mother, old nature, I bet you can't wait for us to leave. Plastic in your blood, dust in your lungs, places to cry your tears.